Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. Uh, there might be a bit of a delay for a moment. I'm trying to get things, trying to get something set up, so we're gonna get started. And we got Sinendra here. So the model may not be on screen for a hot minute. Hello, Sinendra, are you there? Okay, well, it appears that Sinendra is not there at the moment. So, let's get talking about FanFest. Got a lot go on. They had a good chunk of reveals. Gonna hide myself for a minute while I'm also working on fixing something. But had a good chunk of reveals. Had a bunch of had a bunch of new stuff come out. New information. But yeah, we're definitely gonna look into the I don't know. It's kind of been a I cannot talk today. Jeez. What we're trying to do is try to fix something with the tracking on the model here real quick. Cause it's not doing something right. So mainly playing around trying to get it fixed real quick. That's why I'm not on screen. Hey. 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 Hold up. I gotta bring you back on. We got Sinendra back. Yay. Uh.
With food.
Uh-oh. We got food. We're doomed. Uh. But we're talking about, some of the FanFest stuff that they kind of
Oh
announced.
yeah, cool.
So that's kind of where we're starting, but I'm also fixing the model because it did something funky, so
Oh no.
not really too bad of funky, but just funky enough to be funky. It's fine. Run it anyway. Thank you. But I'm gonna pull up the Discord for it too. But give me 1 minute. Of course, like it's one of those things. It's just like, ooh, ticky ticky. Okay, yeah, that's not this. This is. Alright, I thought that's just something to play with later. Okay, alright, enough of this. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, now it's working. Sorry about that, everybody. At, I don't know what was wrong there. Setting kind of reset itself. Let me get myself back up on the screen here. Blip. Blip. Alright. So, let's go ahead and talk about FanFest. So, a few things that they announced that kind of got excited for was they kind of gave us some concept art for. They kind of gave us some concept art for the Final Fantasy XI raid a little bit. And honestly, wasn't really too much, but it was just enough to like realize that, oh hey, look, it's the Shadow Lord. The good old Shadow Lord. Where is the Final Fantasy 14? There it is. Okay, so a few things we did learn. I made that either. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at the, well, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the, things they posted here in the Final Fantasy 14 Reddit Discord. Well, I just kind of gotta go over the trailer a little bit too again. Alright, so that's the start of it. So the first thing they did, they showed the trailer, and it showed new stuff. Had Kryl as the Pictomancer, and it showed the northern part of Toral, of the New World, pretty much. And it showed a little bit of the western stuff, not too much. But let's see. We got the new job. This is the new job, the Pictomancer. Is literally based off a Final Fantasy 6 job. I've not played 6, but I hear it's good. And here's the job trailer for it. Let's actually rewind a bit, because what I want to do, we're gonna rewind this a bit, because I want to kind of look through and kind of take a guess at how this job's gonna function. So, it does seem like a standard cast. It's essentially an exploding paintball being thrown at something. A lightning one, then an earth one. So each one of those paint colors actually were representing different elements. Kind of similar like the summoner does. In a way, except this time with paint. So it has fire, lightning, and earth attacks. Now, this I'm gonna have to say is some sort of buff, debuff. I am unsure. Let's actually take a look at the... Or it's a mode switch. A palette switch, in a way. That's... Just got hit with the ice. And then this is the limit break, I would think. The LB3. Or some type of ultimate skill. Which is literally just painting a Moogle and then getting blasted with it. But see, this is the part I don't understand. Like... Now, what is this in terms of the skills, I wonder? Does it just like... Does it just like, do like a mode change with the spell? Or is it kind of like... I have no clue. Yeah, Pictomancer looks interesting. And they were actually like talking about Yoshida actually maybe like cosplaying in the cosplaying in the Pictomancer outfit. And he's like, "Nah, nobody wants to see a 50-year-old man's midriff." I'm not gonna lie, I like the outfit. But as we stated, it's a magical range DPS weapon brush. Doesn't have any required class. Starting level is 80, and the starting location is Gridania. So it's gonna be somewhere over there in Gridania that's gonna start this. Which, kind of glad. We've had most of the new jobs pop up in like Ul'dah or Limsa, so it's kind of nice to have one in Gridania again. Now, the one thing with their brush weapon, if they don't retroactively like make a version of the motto brush for this class, that is a missed opportunity to the extreme. What do you think, Sinedra?
Um, Based on what y'all have told me, yeah, I think that would be a big mistake.
It would be a big missed opportunity, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, that weapon would be perfect for a Pictomancer. Like, no shade. Like, realistically, they could just add it to the job. Like, add the job to it. Don't really have to do anything to it. But I'm not entirely sure how all that works when it comes to weaponry, though. And it's described as worked in the medium of mixed aether, wielding a specialized brush in order to render their imaginings reality. These creations include not only creatures and weapons, but landscapes as well, which means, like, as invoking such wonders takes time, the Pictomancer always keeps instacast abilities and spells at the ready. So yeah, standard, the standard affair for mage or a class in this game. You have your global cooldowns and your off cooldowns, and Pictomancer will still have all that lovely stuff. And they also changed the German terminology for the Pictomancer. I'm not sure if they changed it for the original. I don't remember exactly what they said about that. But in Final Fantasy VI, it was called a duplicant. But in Final Fantasy XIV onward, they're calling it Pictomont. Which kind of makes sense, because from what I've heard, that the Final Fantasy VI version of Pictomancer actually stole enemies' abilities. So that would make more sense. But what else did we learn? That kind of like a recap. a we a recap. Jeez, I can't talk today. We had a recap. We had a recap of such as some of the stuff like that they were talking about in terms of the setting. As hope lights dawns once more, our hero looks to new horizons. Winds of opportunity bring a visitor from the far west, seeking the warrior of light's aid in a rite of succession to determine Tural's next ruler. So, like, My main thing right now is kind of everything we've seen so far. We've seen, you know, we've seen a lot of the area, yeah, not a lot of the area, but a lot of things so far. But in terms of characters, haven't really seen one that actually plays as the antagonist here. Like, with Xenos gone and with Xenos being gone, that technically left the antagonist role open. Well, I wonder what they're like. Who's gonna fill that role for this? Wherein lies our conflict style stuff, you know? So, yeah. And they revealed the female Rothgars, which honestly I'm like 100% like in the brain camp of that looks like a Mithra 2.0. Like I can't unsee that. You know what I mean, Sinandra?
Yeah. Well, being that I have one on 11.
I mean, I have one on 11 too. So
Yeah.
it's just I look at that, it's like, yeah, that would be like a natural, I think a natural like advancement of the Mithra. If, in the whole grand scheme of things, and considering how this is gonna have a Final Fantasy 11 base raid, having you know one race that looks very similar to one of their races makes sense. But yeah, I just like I have it in the brain cap that these are like Mithra 2.0 or what I would like to call Thicra. But we got 6.55's release date as well while we're here, which is next Tuesday. So we'll be I'm not sure if we're gonna be streaming that day one. And if not, then we'll be doing it on probably Claire on another time. But it kind of gave us a bit of an updated map too, an updated world map. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So this is the original area we were in. There's the Orzia. There's Garlemald. Or Ilsebard, pretty much. And Authard, which has Doma and all that. Then we have the New Worlds is over here. There's also a southern part of that, but I'm unsure about what that's about. And then we also have Marasidia here. The fact is, it doesn't seem like we're going here yet. Maybe in patches, or it might actually be something else. But We'll see on that. Ugh. But yeah, this isn't gonna be a incredibly long stream. Only because I honestly have no means of really staying up too much later. I just kind of want to go over FanFest stuff today. That may end up crashing for a little bit. I tried to stay awake, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But let's keep going through this. We got new areas. The biggest one kind of threw me off. We have like a dark forest style thing going on here with glowing foliage. We got a Wild West town, pretty much. We got a weirdly highly futuristic looking city. Which is called Solution 9. But it's also going to be our second town. Which kind of weird. Because the second town's also is what got the in room. Did you see Solution 9 there, Sinendra?
Mm-mm.
Here. Let's see. Alright. Burp. We're gonna hide that for a minute. There you go. I posted a couple screenshots in the Discord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's complete opposite of what I usually would expect.
Wow.
Thought that thing was going to actually kick in and save my butt, but apparently it's not going to. We're going to try redoing this another day, everybody. Normally I try to push through and try to get to where we're going, but nothing seems to be working in terms of a lot of things, so we're gonna just end here for now, and I'll be back I'll probably be back this close to this Saturday for a recap. We'll take it easy. We'll talk to you all later. Sorry about all this.